Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. Oh God, not already.
I thought it was the best way to kick off with it, you know, just straight up.
Have you been talking like that all weekend?
Yes, I have, just to myself in the mirror. Bloody Mary takes on a whole different connotation when you say it in that kind of voice.
Oh my God, I'm terrified already. I'm also terrified of what is going to happen to us today.
Yeah, we seem to have been romancing the Trapper, which kind of was an accident, so we'll see how that goes.
Maybe we can swing it back to the spirit, who knows, but
let's hope so.
We've definitely put some Trapper groundwork in.
God, yeah, I was even slightly sympathising with him, and then he turned back into his usual douchey self, and I was like, oh, no, okay, cool. No, you are irredeemable, sick.
Yes. Well, if you didn't watch part 1 of this, because this is part 2, you've missed a lot. It was quite a stream. You should probably go back and watch that first before you watch this. But as a bit of a recap, we woke up on a desert island, on an island filled with very sexy but sinister murdery monsters.
And a coin, remember?
Oh, yeah,
we
weird
got some
coins.
mysterious coins that have been happening, and we don't know what to do with them yet.
Yeah.
We've got 2, I think, or 3.
Yeah, there hasn't been a shop or anything yet.
Something.
Yeah, and we've got to, I guess, try to survive and maybe get a little fumble while we're at it.
Get a little with the volleyball, you mean, Ian? Obviously.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yes, obviously. Yeah, it was getting slightly well, I mean, it's fucking Dead by Daylight, but it was getting sinister last time as well. I'm interested to see where that's going to go. Like, what is actually going on here? Why are we here?
Yeah, there has been a lot of kind of like, wait a minute, what does this mean? Kind of comments.
Yeah.
Jataro's done a super chat. Time for painful puns, more painful throats, and right when a water restriction is in its place.
I have my boba. I'm ready to go.
Nice. Hopefully you've got some water for sound effects as well, if you're doing the ocean.
Oh. There we go, that was water, right?
Nice. Yeah.
I've got water in this one as well. I've got multiple water.
Oh, there we go. That's the ocean one I was thinking of. And yeah, we're going to be reading and voicing as well as we go. Sticking with the same characters?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll kick things off as the narrator for now, and then we can swap as we go. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Trapper's story. Oh, yes, we heard about that.
Yeah.
Are you being led to your demise by an untrustworthy narrator? Hey, wait a second, I swear that you're not. Come on, you got to trust me at least a little more than you trust Trapper. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight.
Yeah, we don't really know what's going on with them, do we?
No, we couldn't work out whether they were characters from Dead by Daylight or just random people.
They are characters from Dead by Daylight. Dwight definitely is, so I assume Claudette is as well. Shall I do Claudette's voice?
Go on then.
We must apologise for the accommodations.
We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire.
I'm sorry, do I not even get a bed? Perhaps some music will put you at ease?
It's going to be sand everywhere by the time I wake up. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. No. Okay. Ready to sleep? I guess.
Yes. What is it saying instructions? Is there going to be a mini-game about sleep?
Maybe. Let's find out.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, you're standard.
I am standard. Ready? I'm mid.
Away we go! As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh, here we go. I can stop it anywhere. Have you got any preference? There's a 96, but no 69.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know.
Let's go for a back-to-back 69. It's basically just rubbing your butt on someone else's head.
Yeah, it is. I'm actually trying to think whether they've mentioned They haven't mentioned a radio before, have they?
No, I don't think so.
No. Yeah, let's do 96.
Ah, damn it. I got 94. Let's see what's on this station. It's just a very quiet...
There's violins.
It's a very quiet music. I'm going to listen more. Right, let's try 96.
Oh. You can do it. I believe in you.
There we go, 96.
Yes.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things.
I'm going to
I can hear a quiet
boost
voice.
the game volume.
either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by
I think
the
this
game.
might be one of the
write
developers.
Music or to
Maybe? I
work
can't hear what they're
outfits.
saying.
It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight.
Talking about, oh yeah, they're talking
Dead by
about the
Daylight.
community of Dead by Daylight's
Oh,
community.
that's
Groups of
sweet.
people who interact on every single possible social platform.
Okay, yeah, they're talking.
Okay.
It's a developer talking about Dead by
Oh,
Daylight's
fuck,
community.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ. Rosie!
Kitty.
Okay, cool.
I saw your camera vibrate there.
Yeah, that's Rosie. What's this one?
Okay, this station is. Oh, it's a spooky music.
I can't hear anything.
I've boosted it up a bit. It's quite low.
Nightcat points out that I think the minigame is to not make a noise, so maybe we should turn off the radio.
Oh yes, that's
That
true.
would be smart.
Okay, well these radio stations are very quiet anyway,
They
so
are
let's
very
turn
quiet.
it off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier.
Do we?
Yeah, the narrator says we do. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire?
We want to do spirit. don't we?
Yeah.
Spirit.
Ah, yeah. How's that noise? Can you hear that noise?
Yeah, dimly.
Cool.
Spirit?
Oh,
Are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company.
no.
Little company.
Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils and steam my pores.
Ooh, lovely. Really?
What? Even the dead like to relax.
I don't really have any of those things around.
Oh! What is
Ooh.
this? Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo.
Spirit.
I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back, though. And if you lose it, well...
Let's not lose it. You'll get your revenge on me?
If it's the last thing I do.
Oh, okay.
Ah. Hello, you beautiful people, says Codex versus the World. I'm watching this at work and hoping no one looks at my screen because I wouldn't know how to explain this.
Just put the volume on while I'm doing a Wraith voice. That'll explain it perfectly.
I'm just going to have a look in the settings, see if I can make the... Here we go, let's make the... Boost the master volume up a bit.
I can hear the crackling of a fire.
Okay, cool. I've put the master volume up a bit, so... You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralysed.
Uh-oh.
You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness
Uh-oh.
overtakes you.
Uh-oh.
The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky by now. You've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd.
The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that, even amnesiac video game protagonists. Oh, so they know we're in a video game.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like, you'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. What?
We'll never be 100% water. Damn it!
No matter how much we try.
You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Huntress is rifling through your pockets. Wait,
Huntress?
what?
Oh, you're awake! I wasn't stealing from you, merely trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. Don't take the comb! Don't take the comb!
Oh,
I saw you with the
Brutus does-
spirits right before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but, well, yes, I am saying that. I don't trust anyone I don't already have tied up. So, I was making sure they didn't do anything fishy.
Nice pun.
Fishy. And I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, she's had a pretty rough upbringing, honestly.
Oh dear.
While I've got you, you should really consider spending more time with me. I'm not scary.
She says, hefting
With
that
a
massive
axe.
axe.
Yeah. You're not? Not at all. I'm just a lost girl on a big island. I've been watching you since you got here, you know. Not in a creepy way.
Huntress pauses for a long moment.
All right, in a charmingly creepy way. I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. If you spend some time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to this special place I found. It's all mine. Sounds a bit dodge. None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's quiet and isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff.
I mean, she looks pretty happy there. No axe.
A little bit of blood.
Tiny.
But, you know.
I can look past that.
Oh, Miss Muscle, thank you for the super chat. Hey there, Eurogamer. Just got back from the convention and totally nailed it in my Louisa cosplay. Everyone loved it. Posted it in the Discord. Yay! Excellent. Amazing. Good job. I can see, actually, your profile picture is you as Louisa. That's incredible. Do you want to be standard if I'm being a Huntress?
Okay, that all sounds very exciting.
I'll let you get back to bed. It's been a long day. Shh.
Oh.
God, okay.
Huntress places a gigantic hand on your forehead and your eyes flutter closed. Finally alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep. Again, hopefully you're not poisoned.
Yeah, I'd like just to point out for anyone who's not seen part 1, my accent for Huntress is broadly like 5 different countries because I can't do accents. So
yeah, it's kind of like French, Russian.
It's best not to put a name on it. I don't think it thrives in a box.
Can we make up our own name for it? Frushen?
Yeah, let's do it. Frushen. Let's call it Frushen.
Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to the camera.
What?
Where's my space bar?
Oh my god, I love this. Are they going to sit down and talk about what... Oh, here we go. Okay. Can you blame me for not getting along well with others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation with anyone since I was a child. I take the fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for that meat yet as a win. What?
Me too.
Are we like the prize? Not the prize.
I think we might be.
They look pretty tasty though, so who knows what will happen tomorrow. Hey Dwight, do we have tarragon on this island? Oh, for the cooking.
We're definitely getting eaten.
Yeah.
Here
we go.
If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even a few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. Ellipses. Oh yeah, ellipses. I forgot about that, silly trapper. But this person, ellipses, for some reason I would like to take them to continue living. Aww. For now, one false step and ellipses, haha. Well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason, and they better call me Trapper. I swear if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm gonna kill the Chiron guy.
The Chiron guy? What's a Chiron?
That's the titles.
Okay. I don't really care. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan anyways.
What plan? Uh-oh. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, ellipses. If I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that used me and threw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help.
She makes a good point. We have a super chat from Corvus that says, anniversary haiku for anniversary haiku time. 13 months a fan, many a Jaeger bomb had. Here's to 13 more.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Many a Jaeger bombs were had, indeed. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel, ellipses, great, totally well rested.
We slept so well, unlike me last night.
You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though.
Yes, very
At least they make for a sexy bunch, no?
Yes.
And
I'd agree
talking
with
about
that.
sexy, here comes Trickster carrying
Oh, for
coffee.
fuck's
Whoa,
sake.
morning, beautiful! I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Whoa!
Smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video.
Smash those like buttons! Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanour, though. Why is there a poison fart coming off that coffee?
It's like a Patreon reward or something for all those his special Patreon supporters that he thanks in every video.
Oh, yes. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. Yo, I want to wish you luck. Today's an important one.
What is his bat made out of?
It's a
Is
wiffle
it like
bat.
a blow-up one?
I think it's like a beach, an inflatable beach bat.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very confusing.
Mate, does the Trickster normally have an actual bat?
Yeah.
Maybe they've just
Maybe. I
substituted
can't
it.
quite remember.
For
It's just that looks very not solid and it's confusing me a little
yeah,
bit.
I think it's just one of those inflatable beach bats that you can get.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yo, my only regret is that I won't play a bigger part of the world. Budgeting issues, man. Also, I'm
He's
just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island.
He's a YouTube prankster. He's a prank channel.
He sure
on
is.
YouTube. Yeah.
Trickster winks at you.
Yeah.
If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the Never mind, he left.
Well,
He-
at least he bought me a cup of.
No, wait, don't drink that!
What the hell was that?
I was- they don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard, and he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an internal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on?
Okay. Oh. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand?
This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognise the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment.
I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance.
Fine, go ahead.
Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme arrogance to receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review, if it was crafted with love and all, that's the type of thing you're into.
You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries.
It is.
We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them.
Are you two trying to tell me... Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good?
You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee.
Oh, sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago.
They always do this on the second morning.
Sad, really. What do they mean by that?
I'm not sure. Even if they do make some great points.
Can they hear the ocean and the narrator then as
I
well?
think they must be able to.
Oh,
yeah.
sure, they make great points. I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, standard. I'm so sad that we got standard.
The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? What do you reckon?
Yes, I'm not suspicious there's no option. I think is absolutely the best one.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here.
What an encouraging response!
And we're so glad you're not suspicious.
Hey Claudette, maybe Standard isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here.
0 chance, they're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Oh my god! This game is meta! I fucking love meta shit!
Hey, look at that! Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though. Standard, we're so happy to hear you're having fun. They do know. Tenderloin Pride's done a super chat saying, hey, I have the day off because yesterday was my 35th birthday, and so I was finally able to catch a live stream from Cali today. This is a great gift.
Happy birthday for yesterday.
Yeah, happy 35th.
Your gift is uncomfortable ASMR done by me.
Nice. Yes, happy 35th plus 1 day birthday. Right, anyway.
Yes, that. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Standard. Are you?
Are you? Do you hear us? We're all having fun!
We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Oh, did we?
Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement?
Dodge.
I guess, might as well.
I think they're going to kill us if we say no.
Yeah, let's just...
Yeah, go on then.
Let's get out of the way.
Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Standard, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island.
Perfect!
Good. Delightful. I just remember that I shouldn't do that gesture, so good. Good. Oh. Excellent.
Yes! Yes! Hey, Standard, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that no one reads negative reviews of resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing.
Breakfast.
Oh.
Well, that does sound a little bit ominous when they say it like that.
It does.
Bring it down the volume a little bit.
Yeah. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and so much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked in our tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic pals will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake.
All bodies are beach bodies. All bodies are beach bodies, just saying.
You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering.
Good.
Personally, I wasn't.
Me neither.
Y'all be honest, I didn't well, I've gone fast.
Easy farmer!
God, I'll be honest. I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. Whether you survive today is 50-50 at best. Good luck. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope.
Nope.
Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings.
This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they are doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us.
Whoa, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but she's secretly kind of miffed you and her aren't getting along.
Oh dear.
Oh well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast and just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did, or should I say I did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for a familial revenge thing, and last night was no different, so in that case it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so.
Got her priorities in the right place.
Yeah. Do you want to do some narrator now?
Yes. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction is standard to our island paradise. And yeah, that was in quotations. Didn't disrupt me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. Yeah.
I'm asking a question too! It's, when will Wraith shut up?
And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? Do you want to do standard or
Okay.
should I?
I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon.
Yeah. Damn, what a power play. Keep 'em wanting more. You're getting good at this sexy true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it.
It'd probably be human again, to be fair.
Yeah, probably. It'd be long pork, questionable meat. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot.
Certainly was. Oh, spacebar only works when my mouse is in the middle of the screen, is it?
Interesting.
Okay.
Before you get there, though, something catches your attention.
You hear that?
Who are you addressing? Me?
Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator.
Oh my god, secret romance?
Oh.
It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing as how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed.
No, stick it in there! A little more! Oh, yeah, that's it, yes!
How does that feel?
Intense.
Nice.
Yeah, that feels right.
This is uncomfortable. Now, I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Just like that.
Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything.
Oh, wow, look at this cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone has left on a chair over there. Anyone know where I can buy some?
Damn it!
No, come on, a little privacy, please.
Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes.
Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you, well, you know.
No, what? What do you think we were doing?
You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun?
You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun?
Oh.
What? Oops.
We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping that if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected.
I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Jesus. Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? Ha 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 ha.
You don't have to laugh that hard, they get it.
Genuine laughing, that actually serves a purpose.
My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now.
Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Standard. You're gonna need it. Jesus Christ, they really want to get off.
Yeah, and hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how.
Jesus. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy.
Ellipses.
Ellipses. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah! You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in the heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you.
Ah.
Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun.
Bastard.
Spiky tipped, like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. Uh-oh. But it's no tree at all. It's...
Hey, babe!
Fuck. God damn it.
Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone's just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some folks kind of checking with the group. I don't like it. Fish is kind of lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way. Maybe you could see them later in my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island. Well, the Hollywood slabs hang out if you play your cards right. Ellipses. Was that?
Yeah, he does intermittent fasting. That's what you do every now and again.
I do 5 a day. 5 2. Not 5 a day. That's 3. 5 2.
5 2.
I don't
IP
have
Island.
quite abs like I don't have abs quite like him though, unfortunately. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. Woo! Don't forget to like and subscribe. Boom.
Hopefully not.
His abs are pretty amazing. You got to give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable, makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design.
He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we all had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy's gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Of course it's Trapper. You two have gotten pretty cozy.
You should definitely come with me, obviously. Remember I have a beautiful little spot with all the delightful trappings of island life. I also have some actual traps, but play your cards right and I'll warn you about them first. Also, what's great about my hideaway is that nobody knows where it is but me. Not Huntress, not Wraith, not even Spirit. If they did, I'd know and they'd be dead. Since you can see they are very much alive, for now, it's still all mine. The kind of place you could really lock yourself away from life in.
They all have their little hideaways.
Yeah. I know you don't have much to think about. Why would you? You can have me, a specimen so fine I can block out the sun, or you can choose one of these peasants. Speaking of...
Before you can decide if you want to go off with Trapper, the Spirit interjects.
This guy, of all people, this guy! You should definitely go out with me instead, because while I admit I may not be the most affectionate, warm, or really caring in any way person to be with, we did kinda hit it off a little bit yesterday.
Yes.
And at least what you see is what you get with me. Not everything I do is some sort of crappy trap. Yes, I said it, Trapper lays traps. Why do I feel like I'm the only one who notices this when it's so obvious?
That's amazing.
There's also the small matter of me cutting you to pieces if you mess with me in any way, including but not limited to rejecting me at this very moment in favour of that deceptive narcissist.
Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So, who will it be?
Spirit.
I mean, is obviously, yeah.
Trapper?
For sure. No! Spirit!
Okay.
Spirit.
You sure not Trapper, though?
Absolutely certain. Thank you very much. Thanks for your concern.
I gotta go with Spirit. You've made the correct decision, but know this, just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm gonna slobber all over you like a dog, understand? Oh.
Unlucky.
Well, of course You've still got a lot to prove to me. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. A katana that I now wield in spectral form, you feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho Trapper crap.
She's great.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Before you ask Claudette and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that, yes, it is too late to change your answer now.
Yo.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Yep,
I love being stuck with Spirit. You and Spirit arrive at the coast overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse.
I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favourite colour? Black really isn't really a colour at all. It's the absence of colour. It's a void. Like a black hole. A place that swallows light. A dying star.
Damn, now that's dark. You're confident that Spirit will vibe with this, but Spirit doesn't really care for science fiction. Not the type with spaceships and lasers, anyhow. She's much more into the type of strange adventures that kick off right here on Earth. Earth? Is that where we are? You wonder. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. This peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiralling black light stretches out across the sky.
That was my eerie.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was very eerie. It's very eerie. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard.
Oh yeah, it does that!
The light and sound recede and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats it gently. Clearly she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. Yes. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get in a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Oh, no, I would not. I'd say thanks.
Okay.
She will cut us to bits.
Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean. No problem, I figured as much.
Spirit turns away while you slather lotion all over your body. She would cut us up if we dared touch her without consent, which I'm very into.
You need any help reaching those difficult spots?
Oh, Torrin Torifa! Thank you so much for joining, lovely supporters.
Yay! High five!
Yay.
Now go say hello to everyone on the Discord, because once you link your YouTube channel with our Discord channel, you can jump in and read all the lovely chat rooms.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You see a hand float around your back. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, for sure.
Sure, why not?
Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spirit apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. Again, she is cut up, using it to her advantage.
That's true.
Yeah. Comment on her floating hands ability?
You want to do that? Yeah, can
I wouldn't do shards of glass. I feel like that's just bringing up bad times.
Yeah, true. Floating hands. The fact that your hands just float around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero. I'm glad you get a kick out of it, but floating severed limbs isn't exactly the type of superpower you think to wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I'd understand why some people act the way they do.
Okay. Apologise?
Okie dokie. I'm truly sorry. I clearly hadn't thought through what your experience was like.
Sometimes humour is how you deal with uncomfortable situations, but clearly you read the room wrong.
I was just thinking about what you must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all of these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and what the world did to him.
Yeah, I think the Spirit story is actually quite sad.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them are, but you know.
Yeah. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end.
Because, there are some killers who, when the entity contacts them for them to take part in Dead by Daylight and kill all these survivors, there are some who do it willingly, and there are some who have to be, tortured and forced into doing it.
Oh my god.
And I think Spirit might be one of them, and there's also I think maybe the witch is forced to do it as well. Like the backstory is quite sad.
Yeah.
Some people just made to do it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I've not read any of the Dead by Daylight.
Oh, it's really good. I kind of want to do a video on Dead by Daylight lore, unsurprisingly, because it's really interesting.
Wow, they do it. Do it! Do it! Says the spirit. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all.
Yeesh.
It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me, it's doing what the world did to him. I have to fight it, even though it gives me strength. I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was, I'm sure of it. I appreciate that standard. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing in life, in love, ellipses. This world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion.
Ooh.
You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses, it really does a number on my joints.
Ichiro Fuma says the entity equals ocean. I think that's definitely what the ocean is. Ocean is definitely the entity. The entity is the thing that, like, Ian, you know in Dead by Daylight when you put things on hooks and they get brought up, that's the entity, the thing in the sky. So that's the thing that's eating all the survivors.
Right.
It rubs the lotion on its skin.
I'm ready.
Okay, minigame time.
Okay, I've got to stop. I've got to stop the. I've got to try. We've got to try and rub lotion into Spirit's feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Right in between. Perfect.
Perfect.
Another toe. Perfect.
Oh, missed.
Oh no!
Oh,
you
dear.
missed completely.
It's slippy.
Yen.
It's
Oh,
not bad.
Not bad.
Oh god, that's quick.
Oh my god.
Zoom. Oh, nice.
Nice. Perfect.
Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it's supposed to be going. Eventually. Oh, for Pete's sake, done a super chat saying, please do a Dead by Daylight lore video if you get the time, Zoe. It would be amazing.
It'll be a big one, but I'd quite like to tackle it. I love
Thanks for the
Dead by
super
Daylight
chat.
lore. Thank you.
And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better.
Ooh, we're doing well, Ian. We're doing well. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between Spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is, in this case it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward I was going to make a very different moan.
Do you still want to do it, or shall I move on?
And then there's a burst of black light.
Well,
Which is fitting, really. If you're in a hotel room, just whip one out and see what you can see.
I would never want to get a black light out in a hotel room.
Look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
I'd never sleep. I'd sleep in the... Actually, it'd probably be even worse in the shower.
Yeah, don't think about it. Yeah.
Right, well, the Eurogame...
Oh, shit! Fuck yeah! From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows, itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens towards the shore. Before crashing on the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water.
BMND Nerd says, geez, my window is open.
You know what you're getting into with these streams.
Yeah.
Come on.
Where's that Eurogamer soundboard gone? Oh, right. It does that sometimes too. Should we do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it.
Wow. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. Do you know that tourists in places where crocodiles and alligators frequent are warned to not fill up their water from the same source twice because crocodiles can track you and actually like wait in the water for you?
Oh my god, no.
They're fucking smart, so be careful if you're anywhere near crocodiles. They'll try and like hunt you. But this time, travelling pirates, whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbow flags, aren't the only ones drawn here today.
More visitors. Oh.
Oh, it's Wraith! He's emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up your day or something.
Yeah, whatever.
Here we go.
Wow.
I came here for that.
What is it?
Lighthouse? Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I really like Wraith. Wraith knows that he needs to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
He was a scientist, I think, in life, so it makes sense.
Okay, yeah, it does.
I've been seeing it in my dreams. Wait, no, he wasn't. He worked in a junkyard. Shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it through woods and walls, and nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me.
No, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on shore that
I
time.
want to see a mermaid.
Oh, if it's washed up on shore, you probably don't want to see it.
No, I do. I
Probably
love
all
mermaids.
just chunks of fish-packed flesh
Sushi.
now. Yeah.
Sushi waiting to happen.
Ooh. If you ate the bottom half of a mermaid,
Yeah.
if it was the tail, that probably wouldn't be cannibalism. But what about the top half?
Cannibalism is the same species, and I think if mermaids existed, they're not Homo sapiens. They'd be like Homo aquarians or whatever. So, like, it wouldn't technically be cannibalism.
Sweet.
Ew, technically.
Mermaids, by the way, aren't even as close, as beautiful in person as they are in the movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift.
That's even better. Even better. It's all part of a vast conspiracy. An epic river of lies that runs beneath the island, or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. The basics, anyhow. If you come with me, I can.
You
Oh.
can get cut!
Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple of buttons off of Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly.
For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up.
Okay, be that way. You'll see. Alone at last, tension broken, deathly moans quiet, and Wraith banished to wherever he hangs out, you scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her.
Ooh.
It's not quite clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Ooh.
Oh.
Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath. Ooh, Ian!
Whew.
Ian!
Is it getting hot in here?
For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she put a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. Love straps. Oh, hey, Rosie. Where are you going? Hello.
Just saw a bit of
Hi.
flash of tail
A bit
there.
of tail.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming.
Oh, no more interruptions. Oh.
And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. Jesus.
We're here to make...
A very dramatic announcement.
Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach.
No thanks. Where we'll be making a very dramatic announcement.
It's hard being the producers and the hosts.
Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups of 4?
Oh.
That's a good point. Yeah, you get 4 players. When you arrive at the beach, you realise you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised.
Wait a minute, there's no announcement here.
Ellipses.
Oh,
Well, there is a me!
ellipses. You got mud in your ears, friend. I told you to get lost.
Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair. Literally and figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference.
Way out.
That's why you should ditch Spirit. Hang on. And come to spend the rest of the night with me instead.
You've got a secret lair?
Damn it. Damn it. Who said anything about secret lair?
I said I've got zap in my secret ass. There's a flap on my secret chair. Don't change the subject.
Oh, I like Wraith.
Ellipses.
Don't ask me what he's talking about.
You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long, because it's not even clear what year it is, but in a while. I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you.
It's not me messing things up. Like I keep trying to tell you, it's this dang island. I've come to accept a difficult truth. What's happening here? Well, I'm convinced it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision. It's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it.
Okay.
What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. So don't tell me what I can and can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I can't not fight, even when all I want to do is hide. Don't you see this giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate... Oh, yeah.
The flowers in her hat are the Japanese flower that symbolises death.
Oh.
Those specific flowers, because they were also in the Ghostwire Tokyo trailer to symbolise death and stuff.
It's
Facts.
an Easter egg.
It is.
I do have a fate. My fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it?
Folks.
Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. You do your face walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding.
Folks.
Oh, no, my bad.
You cloak, I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I face walk out in the open. You just can't see me.
You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread minutiae, if there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that, either.
Huh.
It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you.
Ahem. I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm going to do that now.
Look at
And
us
I
standing up
choose...
for themselves. I mean,
Spirit.
come on.
We got to do it.
Yeah. When it comes down to it, neither of these two seems easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her. But she has a certain charm to her gloom. I think Ian and I have the same chair, by the way. It is Noble Chair.
No.
I just have a fur rug covering mine.
Yeah, someone called it Imperfectionist in the chat. Imperfectionist Gaming was asking.
Yes, we both use Noble Chairs. I've got mine covered with a blanket. We're pretty sure we got exactly the same one.
I think we have, yeah. Black, Hero Black.
Edition or something.
Yeah. Anyway, Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up in this island, well, to hell with fate, really. And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories.
Jesus.
No offense taken. It's true. I can be a little awkward, I guess, sometimes.
Oh my god, she's got it on her robe as well. Look, on her robe there's the same
yeah.
red spider lily, said Binder.
That's not the same flower that's like right by where it says standard as well, is it? That's just a different.
No,
red
that's
flower.
I don't know what the flower is, but no, it's not the same flower.
A nice holiday flower. Mm-hmm. Okay, right. So I'm going to stick with Spirit.
Spirit breathes a sigh of relief.
No, I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. Ooh.
Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. It's just a small sapling, but it's begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here, in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off, and they come cascading through the air around the both of you.
It's very romance.
Very romantic.
Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What did they mean, ellipses, to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. I did. However, as beautiful as they may be, ellipses, they aren't magical, they're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away, and for this reason they are also a symbol of our fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it's the spectre of looming death that calls attention to this special moment to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Standard?
Empowered. I would personally say. What about you?
Empowered, indeed.
I think that's sick.
The knowledge that life and death are a cycle has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life like the beauty of a flower in bloom allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next.
As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter?
Oh, Spirit's crying!
Oh, Spirit, no! And then it dawns on you. Spirit has been trapped in this ghastly state of death with no hope to cycle back, no rebirth, her moment of blossoming life long gone. That scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part, that's Spirit's eternity.
I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't even thinking about you. I just ellipses. Wait, oh shit. I read that as the wrong voice.
Oh, right, okay, don't worry.
You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission, ellipses.
Uh-oh.
Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, in ellipses, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real, though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if they were installed here by someone, ellipses.
You watch as Spirit chooses her words very carefully.
By something with no respect for the balance of life and death.
Yep, that's the entity.
We're sorry to interrupt. You know we don't believe you, right?
Yep.
But this time we've got a really good reason.
And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because that's definitely not happening.
Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly!
Mm-hmm. Get it while it's hot.
I guess it's time to go, whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it. Me, ellipses, too.
Oh no, have we just fucked up our chance with Spirit?
Have we? I don't know.
I feel she said that our like aims weren't the same or anything.
I think their aims is to seduce us and kill us, and maybe our aim is to make them love us so much that they don't kill us in the end.
That's true.
Maybe.
What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining.
Hey.
And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you really are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets.
Oh.
Okay. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Fuck. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them.
Just hopping in the middle of this stream to cheer you on. Much love, Team EG, says Bex the Impatient.
Thank you, Bex.
Thanks, Bex.
With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Yeah, why is our love on the line? Why do they care? Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you met them yesterday. However, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Jesus.
I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway, so I say we just do a simple salad or something. The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross.
Mayo's alright.
It's fine.
I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. No iceberg though. It has no nutritional value.
I keep feeling my chair vibrate and I think my cat's trying to get up, but no. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us.
Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day.
Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little and it could affect your standing with the group.
Ellipses.
Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing's not an option.
Oh.
What do you think?
I think we had a good day. I reckon we should gush about it. Make the others jealous.
Yeah? Sure.
I wish.
Oh, she's gonna
I wish you
fucking
could
hate this.
Yeah. I wish you could all get to meet the real Spirit. She has a beautiful soft side, and you'd all get to see it if you were a bit nicer to her.
She's gonna hate this. Spirit looks totally horrified. Promise she doesn't want people paying her more attention. She's just trying to do her own thing, not fit into this killer club.
Seriously, did you listen to a single thing I said today?
Oh, I did.
It seems clear to me that you did not.
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh, wait. No, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetite.
Don't you mean Bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables.
Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. We really messed that up.
We can smooth it over, I'm sure.
Pull it back.
Yeah.
Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and the deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off of the table. What would you like to say to the servants? I think...
Generally, I'd like to thank them, but now
yeah,
I'm wondering
but are
if
the killer's going to see us thank them and then, like, no, we're not one of them, or should we ignore them and be like the killers?
Oh, see, I'm not sure. Now, being nice hasn't seemed to paid off for us too much, so...
Let's just ignore them,
Okay.
I think.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
Anything at all?
Anything?
Uh-oh. A manners book, perhaps?
It's fine. We're used to this kind of shabby treatment here on Jerk Island.
Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. Got a new killer?
You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Do you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did it. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth.
Fire illuminates the soul.
I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke has my eyes. I have really sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire.
Okay, Wraith. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Yeah, well, new killer, survivor.
Who MD says
take a
ritual sacrifice? Question mark.
Yeah. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. I swear to God, please not Wraith. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, Santosh, thank you for your super chat. Well done for sticking with that voice, Zoe. You're amazing. Thanks.
Yeah, I would be... my vocal cords would be shredded by now, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm just an artiste, what can I say? Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, do something.
Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle?
Oh, I don't like this.
Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us the story?
Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers.
Try not to bore us.
We're just very interested in you.
Don't speak for me, Huntress.
Oh god, she's so pissed off at us. She hates us now. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up.
I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't,
Oh, shit.
threaten to burn us all alive.
Thanks for super chat, Ernie Racer, who says hi, Zoe and Ian. Just wanted to say thanks for the lovely entertainment you've been providing all this time. My wife and I enjoy your videos very much. Please stay safe and look after yourselves. Well,
Thank you, Ernie.
and Ernie's wife, Mrs.
And
Racer.
his wife, thank you. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Standard was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not.
Should we tell a story?
Yeah, let's tell a story.
Okay, I don't know how good this story's going to be considering we've lost our memory.
And we've been here a day.
Yeah, sure, I'm game to tell a story. Yeah, I hope it's a mystery. Whoa!
Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? What do you think, Ian?
We are in a romance. We are playing a
Yeah?
romance
Romance is
sim,
fine.
I guess. I'll tell a romantic story about two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth.
Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine.
Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged along there by some friends.
Remember that much?
They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months.
Oh,
Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think?
It's so sweet.
oh bless.
Exactly. I learned a lot about love from then. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire.
Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there.
No.
Damn it. So, who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? Who is it?
You look from
You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining.
I mean, entertaining-wise, it's going to be a whole backstory from the Wraith.
Yes.
But maybe we want the spirit to try and get back in her good books?
Can we select her? She's highlighted in red.
Yeah. Or we can go for a curveball with the Huntress. We've heard from the Trapper already.
We have. What do you want to do?
Well, Ichiro Fuma's a spirit.
I would like to do Spirit. I think
Okay.
we had something good with her until we fucked it up.
All right.
Personally.
I reckon most of the viewers will say Spirit. They've been saying
Yeah.
Spirit earlier as well. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride. Technically, I suppose, the fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt, so they joined in matrimony and united their souls for eternity. Per the usual tribal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful shabby chic farmhouse.
Good choice.
Together they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, me too. Great.
They chose Lilikoi, by the way, so fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toed sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such lovely natural settings for the ceremony, the fiancée decided that she would create floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse.
Adorable.
As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself by the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored by the incredible variety of flowers in the woods, she surveyed the bride, the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon one familiar clearing, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colourful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead, impossibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the fiancé crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, mouldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odour of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. Ellipses.
She's crying.
Oh no. That day, as guests gathered in the farmhouse, the fiancée was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are, ellipses, out there all alone, ellipses, I thought it was beautiful and sad.
Just like someone we know.
How was story time? A lot of people take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up.
When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator.
Tell me, Standard, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be?
Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening.
Fair enough.
Okay.
God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic twilight moment.
Dwight, I'm going to need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Oh, yeah.
Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud, and what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing?
Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right?
Well, except for Spirit, she doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed.
Yeah.
Did I hear someone trash talking? Oh no, I've gone the wrong one again. Trash talking Spirit? Deal me in! What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes?
God.
Please, enough talk of burns. Things are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me.
No. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded standard as after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power.
Indeed.
Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical.
Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all of that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so the corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems.
It's true.
I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore.
The longer you spend fighting each other, you're distracted from your true enemy, which is the people above you who are just trying to push you down like the frickin' Tories.
Eat the rich. I mean, it's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me?
Wait, what? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment.
If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives. Or, some kind of a special project we might have going.
You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you might not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close.
Ruh-roh.
And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy.
Well, that was him.
No.
He heard that in the background.
Good, go away.
Spirit?
Yes, shall we leave it here in case you want to do another episode? Because my throat is pretty messed up at the moment, so...
yeah, we can leave it here if you're, if you want, yeah.
It's 10-2, so we can leave... Are you able to save here? We can leave you with the cliffhanger on who we pick.
No.
Oh, okay, let's pick someone then. I would ask anyone but Wraith, because I can't do that voice any longer for this particular stream. I have a limit on it.
Okay, let's go... let's just go Spirit. Sorry.
Yeah, Spirit again? Cool.
Spirit? I can save now.
Nice, let's do it. And then we can see how she responds next time. So yes, please do let us know if you want to see more of Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight dating simulator.
Yes.
I'm still enjoying it. What about you, Ian?
Yeah, I like it. I don't know how long this game actually is.
I think it's pretty short because it's only like £7 on Steam. So like, I don't think it's not like Dream Daddy length. I think it's like rounding up a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, we're probably extending it by doing all the voices and reading.
That's
and
very
I
true.
bet you
Yeah,
could
no,
play,
that's fair.
If you were doing it reading speed, you could probably get through it a lot quicker. But
Much quicker.
Yes. we will be back with more of this at some point. So do like, subscribe, and all that jazz if you want to see more. It's okay. Quick saves come and reloaded.
Oh, good.
But yes, we will be back, and so keep an eye on our Twitters up above there if you want to see when we're streaming. Up there somewhere.
Up there. Yeah, over there. Yeah.
Yes. Do come back. Do we know what you do? Are you doing that thing tomorrow?
I don't know what thing that is, so we'll have to discuss it in Slack because I don't know.
All right.
But on Saturday, I have a video about Elden Ring's Lost Parasite coming out. So if you're still into Elden Ring and you want to know about the parasite that could have pretty much changed like quite a lot in it, including maybe a new ending, then you should watch that video.
Oh, yes. I would definitely like to hear more about that. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow maybe. Bye!